What is going on, everybody? I know I uploaded a video earlier today, but this was just too important to pass up. It seems to me that Phil Heath enjoys being viewed as a villain. You guys are going to hear his opinion in no time, but let me just give you some quick context. Phil Heath will be downplaying classic physique and all of its competitors, calling them weekend warriors, claiming that it's only a competition for competitors who are not genetically blessed to be bodybuilders and for competitors, bodybuilders, who plan on retiring or just don't plan on putting in as much work as they previously did for bodybuilding, so they choose to come down a class. Everyone is entitled to their opinion, but come on. The progress occurring in 2 years is a testament to how classic physique is becoming a powerhouse. You cannot take anything away from these competitors. They are fully committed to being the best and show their passion to the sport day in and day out. Competitors including Brian Ansley, C-Bum, George Peterson, Arash, Denny Hester, all great athletes. If I had to choose, classic physique, the golden era, all the way.
My opinion is it's a great division for people that want to get started, kind of like men's physique. I used to talk about that before. Everybody wants to get up there and compete. There's multiple categories for that. I think the classic bodybuilding division is just for those guys that maybe are weekend warrior athletes that still want to play ball on the weekends with their friends and not necessarily have the goals and aspirations to be a Mr. Olympia open bodybuilding champion. Maybe their genetics just aren't that way. I don't know. Maybe they just don't have the desire. But here's a place for them to say, you know what, I'm in the gym, I'm killing it. Why don't I do this and see where it takes me? I think it has great promise to show a lot of good physiques out there. And I think it's going to actually pull from other sports. With that said, basketball, football, wrestling, martial arts, a lot of people that have maybe competed at a high level, whether it be high school or collegiate, or if not pro, have another avenue when their career is on its way out. As for men's physique, I think it's very difficult because you end up focusing on being so much bigger that you might as well end up doing classics. So my opinion on it stands is this. I'm happy that you guys are doing it. I think a lot of you guys are going to end up doing open class bodybuilding. That's just my opinion because we're all in the pursuit of perfection, and it's very, very hard it's going to be extremely difficult to diet down, in my opinion, if you're 6 foot and you want to be 205 for the rest of your life. Like it's going to be hard. Because if you get beat by another guy that may be genetically gifted at 5'11", that weighs 200 pounds, maybe he's just rounder than you, more diced than you, and normally you're going to say, well, I got to be bigger because that looks better on me. That in itself puts you maybe out of a division and then in the open class. So come one, come all, do the classic, and then if you find out that from the adjudication by the judges that you should be doing open, don't feel afraid to do open class bodybuilding. I'm always going to be an advocate for open class bodybuilding. It's not just a freak show, guys, but there are some freaks up there. And it's a great division. It's where you become Mr. Olympia. It's where you get your face in Gold's Gym Venice. It's where when you walk, throughout the world, you're exalted as Mr. Olympia. No other category does that. But I definitely think that this is a platform for people to compete.